Hey! Good morning, everybody. It's July 25th, 2025. It is Friday. I'm Malcolm, and I have my coffee, and I have you guys. So thanks for joining me this morning. I hope everybody's doing okay. If you're in the future, like some of my viewers in India and Australia, I hope your day has gone well. We've got Terry, Uncle Terry on the line here. How's it going, Uncle Terry? Or truck driver, traffic report guy? Good old coffee. Never let me down. It's National Merry-Go-Round Day. So if you're able to get to a merry-go-round, feel free to do so. It's National Merry-Go-Round Day. I can't remember the last time that I've seen one. They used to have them in the local fair and stuff like that, but not anymore. I don't know. Hey, Bushka, how's it going? Light traffic in Minnesota today. Well, there you go. And there's Nucci. Hi, Nucci. So, yeah, National Merry-Go-Round Day. Some of those merry-go-rounds are creepy with the fake horses on them and stuff like that. I don't know. They just, as a kid, it's got the music and the lights. It's fun. It's exciting. It's enticing or whatever. If you're an adult and you enjoy merry-go-rounds, that to me is just weird. But, more power to you. If that's what gets you going today, by all means, go ahead and enjoy a merry-go-round. If you can even find one. And I'm not talking about the little ones at the playground that you have to spin yourself around on. I'm talking about the circus kind that have the little horses that go up and down as you go around and all this other creepy stuff. Yeah. So. And it's also, here, when I look up this stuff about National Day today, it lists like sometimes 6 or 7 things, and I'll only pick 1 or 2 out of the crowd. Merry-Go-Round Day being one of them. And the other one is called Talk in an Elevator Day. Somebody has decided that we need to have a national day of talking in an elevator. I don't know. I don't do this stuff. I'm just looking it up. I'm reporting. That's all I'm doing. I'm just reporting. He was calling me boo. Uncle Terry, gotta keep your eye on that boy right there. I tell you what. I guess they have. Uh-oh. The king has a question for us. All right, let's do it. There we go. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. There's your poll for the day. Are merry-go-rounds creepy? Heck yeah or no way? Watch a tree grow or a knee grow? Oh, ha 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 ha. You got me. You got me. You got me on that one. Yeah, I didn't proofread it. I just read it out loud. Normally, if something like that comes along, I try to analyze it a little bit first, but you got me on that one. You got me. I think I enunciated it properly, though. In my defense, I kept the 2 words away from each other a little bit, just slightly. I didn't put them together like you'd hoped. I like to watch both of them. So there you go. I don't know. So original. Come on with it. But I didn't catch it. I didn't catch it. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. But that's all right. It's not a big deal. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. What are you going to do? I guess I could talk about it in the elevator if I had one around me. Most people don't talk in elevators. I guess that's why they had a national day for it. But I'd rather fart in an elevator than talk in an elevator. I think that'd be more entertaining. Go in there after eating some burritos or something like that, and just yeah, fumigate the thing, and act like nothing's wrong, and see how the other people react. Of course, it'd be in a place I don't work. Where I work doesn't have an elevator; it's one floor. But yeah, that'd be the yeah. I remember as a kid, my dad worked in an office building as an insurance salesman, and sometimes he would take me to work with him, and I would just play on the elevator. I would just ride the elevator for like an hour. I'd hit the buttons for people, and it was like a four-story building, but people used the elevator a lot. And they come in. Here I was, this little kid, probably like 9 or 10 years old. Boop boop. Not a single person asked me, "Where's your parents? You know, what are you doing here?" They're like, "Oh, second floor, please." Some random kid just hanging out in the elevator. Nobody thought anything about it. My eye is itching me like crazy. Yeah, I would just sit there, a complete stranger, little child, standing in an elevator, happily hitting the button for people to go up to different floors. And looking back, nobody questioned it. So yeah, that was in the 80s. National Tootin' Elevator Day. That's what we should do. 40 quid. Uh oh. It's only a bottle of water. I don't know the value of a quid. I guess that would be just dollars, maybe. I'm not British, so I don't know. I'm just a dumb American. A voice activated elevator that didn't understand you. That would really piss me off. Like, I said second floor. Floor 27. You dumb elevator. Voice activated. I don't think everything has to be voice activated. We can have just regular old buttons for stuff, you know? We don't have to eliminate all the buttons. And what about the button manufacturers? They're losing jobs. We got to keep the buttons. Buttons on your shirt and buttons on the elevator, buttons on different things. It doesn't have to actually be voice activate every damn thing. I don't know. Here's another little thing. This day in history, in 1961, President Kennedy talks to Americans about the need for bomb shelters. And there's your doomsday preppers are out there to this day still building shelters and stockpiling food for the end days. You know, I've said this before. I'll just end up dying. I'm not going to survive in the end days. I don't have that type of survival. I'm not a survivalist. I'd eat the wrong plant or something. I don't know. It wouldn't last long for me. And I've got some canned vegetables. I'll last a few days. But beyond that, I don't know. I'd have to be put in the situation. But the bomb shelters, because they thought USSR was going to, the Soviet Union was going to shoot nukes at us, and we were going to shoot nukes at them. And it came really close. If you don't know about the Cuban Missile Crisis, read up on that. Really creepy, really close call there. Tension. They were like right on the line, and somebody at the last second said, "Nope," and they pulled back. It was a, very tense moment. And yeah, it would have been a great time if you were into building shelters. Business was booming at the time, so yeah. And it's still throughout the whole '60s, I guess, people were getting fallout shelters and bomb shelters. And I read into it a little bit more too. They would designate places throughout towns and cities across the whole United States to designate fallout shelters. The post office in a town in Madison, the post office itself has the original fallout shelter signs stuck on the side of the building still. And it's just a basement. Just a good old basement. That's all it is. That's the best they had in the town. They got this really good basement. And they're supposed to stockpile, supplies in there for a day or two in the event something happened. When I was at that post office, obviously there were no rations, and the basement was full of junk. But the signs were still there. Fallout shelter signs. Yep. So I don't know. I don't think it would have done any good. If you really look at it, if that was the case, just any good old basement would do. But they felt the need, and yeah, some of those shelters, plenty of them are still out there, I'm sure, and are pretty cool looking. You get in there and like, wow, you know. And then they made movies about it. You know, what was that? Blast from the Past, that movie where they waited 30 years and you know they just popped out 30 years later, thinking the world was going to be this, you know, just devastated landscape, and of course nothing happened. So everything it was kind of funny in a way, but yeah. Yeah, I never used a voice activated elevator, and I don't have a bomb shelter. That would be a lot of work. I'd have to dig it myself. I don't see me digging a shelter by myself. I don't think it's necessary. But you know, churches have them. Yeah, little yellow and black signs saying "Fallout Shelter" over the side door. Exactly. That's just wild. And those weapons are still out there. And more countries are getting them, and it's scary. You know, you get thinking about it, it kind of creeps me out a little bit. I mean, we just go about our normal lives day to day, right? We don't think anything about it, but yeah, it could happen. It could happen. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Hope it doesn't. I don't think it. The chances are slim, but the chances are still there. That's all I'm saying. So, next subject. No more dying of bombs anymore. Let's see here. Guinness record holder for most premature baby is now thriving at 1 year old. He was born at 20 weeks. So you moms out there that know the significance of that, he was just well, we got to get the right one here. Boop, 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 there he is, little kid, 1 year old, and at 21 weeks he was. They took him out of the womb, took care of him. There he is, 1 year old. But he weighed 10 ounces. 10 ounces. That's, look at the picture to the left. Right here. Look at that. Look how small he is compared to just that hand. Tiny little baby. He ended up making it. So there's your good news for the day. 21 weeks, 10 ounces. And survived and doing well now. There he is. He still has to have oxygen. But, yeah. So there you go. A little premature baby. The medicine, you know, modern technology and medicine's gone a long way. And for them to be able to save that child, had it been in a country that wasn't as developed or whatever, that baby would not have made it. You know, the fact that it was in, I think it was actually in Idaho or Iowa. Which one was it? Go back to the top. I don't remember. It was here in the States. It does. I have to read the whole damn story again to find out. But it was here in the United States. I think Iowa or Idaho, one of the two. 24-week-old baby and weighed 2 pounds. Dead, gone. That's crazy. That's a big old boy right there. Well, guys, it's Friday. I hope you all have a wonderful day. It's time for me to go. Do you think the potassium iodide pills for nuclear attack work? I doubt it. I doubt it. I don't. If you're hit with radiation, your organs are fried. I don't really know the whole thing about it, but I don't want to be in that situation. I don't know. I really don't know. But thanks again for joining me. Like, share, subscribe, become a member for 99 cents. You guys are awesome. You guys have helped me make it up to that number there, 47.90, and I'm grateful for you all. So have a wonderful Friday. I didn't ask random how it's going to be today, but I'm going to guess it's a pretty good day. So there you go, guys. Bye.